A military is a force authorized to use deadly force weapons to support the interests of the state and also some or mostly all of the citizens. It also consists of an army, navy, air force, and depending on which country, it can also contain the Marines and Coast Guards. With the army, it is a powerful fighting force defending and serving our nation by land, sea, or air. It also fights primarily on land. The Army, it is the land-based military branch, service branch, or armed service of a nation or a state. It is also with a national military force. The word Army may also mean a field army. With the U.S. Navy, it is the naval warfare service branch of the U.S. Armed Forces as of the 7 uniformed services of the U.S. It is also the largest and most capable Navy in the world. The United States Air Forces is the largest and most technologically advanced Air Force in the world. The Marines is also one of them, and it's also known as the United States Marine Corps. And it is responsible for conducting amphibious operations with the United States Navy. It is also one of the 4 armed services branches in the U.S. Department of Defense, and it is also one of the 7 uniformed services of the United States. The last one is Coast Guard, and the Coast Guard is one of the 7 uniformed services. It's also maritime military multi-mission service, unique among the U.S. military branches for having a maritime law enforcement mission. It also operates under the U.S. Department of Homeland Security during peacetime and can be transferred to the U.S. Department of the Navy by the U.S. President at any time or by the U.S. Congress during times of war. This has happened twice, in 1917 during World War I and in 1941 during World War II.
Military men and women struggle each and every day from both physical and mental health issues. The most prevalent mental health concerns include depression, which is the most common and expensive mental disorder, costing the United States an estimated $66 billion per year. Veterans diagnosed with depression account for slightly more than 14% of this total. Suicide has become the leading cause of death in the U.S. military. It now exceeds accidents, car crashes, and even combat. As you can see in the graph here, it shows just how much suicide rates within the military have risen and overtaken combat death. PTSD, also known as post-traumatic stress disorder, is common within men and women that have previously fought in military combat. People who suffer from PTSD often suffer from nightmares, flashbacks, difficulty sleeping, and feeling emotionally numb. These symptoms can significantly impair a person's daily life. PTSD is marked by clear physical and psychological symptoms. It often has symptoms like depression, substance abuse, problems of memory and cognition, and other physical and mental health concerns. People that have served also must deal with a variety of physical health concerns. Traumatic brain injury, also known as TBI, often brought on by a blow or jolt to the head, disrupts brain function. Common effects of TBI include shorter attention span, language disabilities, and an inability to process information. People that have served in the military are at risk relating to chemical exposure, infectious diseases, and also musculoskeletal injuries and pain. Taking a look at the state of wealth within the military, there are definitely pros and cons pertaining to this vulnerable population. The average U.S. soldier today makes roughly $33,264 a year. The pay can rise after a number of years served or if a soldier receives higher position. In addition to salary and bonuses, military allowances help the offset of cost of living. They can range from housing, food, clothing, and even family separation allowance. The struggle of unemployment is a huge issue that military men and women face once they are home from serving. They struggle in getting jobs that can support themselves and their families. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, in 2016 there were 453,000 unemployed veterans. 6% of these were 45 and over, 36% were ages 25 to 44, and 4% were ages 18 to 24. Some research has shown that certain employers are hesitant to hire military men or women because they fear of future deployment, PTSD within the workplace, and a mismatch of skills needed to do the job itself.
There are many possible solutions and recommendations for improving the health of military men and women. There's this one project called the Wounded Warrior Project, also known as WWP. They serve veterans and service members who go through different illnesses or wounds during the military service on or after 9/11, because after that date was when many people wanted to volunteer for the military after what happened. This program provides free programs and services to meet the needs of the wounded warriors, such as mental and physical health and wellness. There's this one program that WWP provides. The Combat Stress Recovery Program is a program for veterans who go through combat stress, which is a normal reaction to the abnormal conditions that they go through. One of the conditions could probably be PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder. This condition can be something that they develop after being exposed to a traumatic event. Within this program, you have the opportunity to participate in 3 retreats. There is Project Odyssey, which is regional, and with that project, you get to take the first steps toward recovery during a 5-day event. With the Couples Project Odyssey, you learn to rebuild trust and relationships affected by your combat experiences during a 5-day couple and veteran family retreat. And through the International Project Odyssey, you get to start your healing process while on an active duty at a regional medical center in Germany. There is also a health, wellness, and fitness program for veterans to reduce stress, combat depression, and promote healthy and active lifestyles. Within that specific program, there's a coaching program which focuses on individuals' physical needs such as obesity or high body mass index, also known as BMI. There is also a physical activity program which consists of fitness challenges created to empower these individuals to stay active while engaging in friendly fitness competitions. There is an online education program that helps you learn more about nutrition and build a workout plan. And then there are community resources. These resources help them learn and practice healthy behavior and habits within that community.
If considering joining the military, making sure that the benefits that they offer are what you're looking for. If also joining, the U.S. military continues to offer many other kinds of benefits such as housing and subsistence, which is not normally found in civilian employers' benefit structures. We also believe that making sure that the compensation and the benefits that they have to offer, including a retirement plan, should be looked at in today's market.